Hello everyone, my name is Amelia and I want to welcome you to my very first speed build. Today we are going for a pretty simple, cute little green suburban in Newcrest, so let's dive right in. So as you can see, I'm just building the shell of the house. I decided to go with a family home, very much my style. I am definitely more of a family gameplay gal myself, but to each their own. So I don't know about you guys, but I am constantly moving my window panes closer together. I love a connected big fat window. And I cannot tell you guys what possessed me to go with that deep green for the siding of the house. I'm usually a like black or white ornate brick girl, but it looked cute, honestly. Tell me that's not cute. You can't. What you can tell me is not cute is that very random sim that I shoved in there so I could test play this while I built it. So here you can watch me struggle with the columns and the wood, never finding a matching wood, never finding matching column. I fucking hate columns, but they just make it look so much better, don't they? Okay, so for the layout of this house, I edited so much out because I went back and forth and back trying to get the rooms in here. I didn't want it to be unrealistically big, so that made me struggle to fit everything in, but somehow, by God's good grace, I made it work. I mean, saying that I made it work is kind of a stretch because look at those weird angles and walls, but listen, labor of love, okay? I deserve it. Oh yeah, sorry in advance for the genuine whiplash you're gonna get from how fast I spin this camera around all the time. Honestly, I love a bay window. I hate all the options in The Sims, so making your own is fun, but making those windows look good was traumatic for me. Hated that. So yeah, as I said earlier, the layout of this house was damn near impossible to get down. You will see pretty soon that I kind of struggled and ignored the living room area as much as I could. I'm pretty sure I did it dead last, just because like that big window, yeah, it looks nice from the outside, but damn, it made my life hard on the inside. Something I did a bit differently for this house than my regular gameplay is making the walls colorful. I almost always just leave them white with the plain but pretty wall paint, but I wanted this house to look a little bit more lived in, a little bit more family friendly, so I dove right in. I went for it. I love how one of the colors is beige and I'm bragging about these colors. That red you see, I'm going to turn it beige in approximately 4 minutes. So I'm not entirely sure about the general consensus on the new counters from Snowy Escape, but I am absolutely obsessed with them. I think they work so well in so many different settings. Like they look really good in a traditional Japanese home. They look really good in like this kind of home that I'm building, which is more North American style. They just fit everywhere. Yeah, and there goes that beige. So something that I'm really impressed with in The Sims, which is a rare statement for me, are the hanging planters that came with nifty knitting, as well as I'm pretty sure there's like one in Snowy Escape. I think they're so cute. They make me want to get them in real life. I would absolutely not hang them upright and they would fall and crash and break and be awful, but they're so cute in the game. Okay, also you'll soon find out that I do all of my bathrooms pretty much the exact same. Like that's a classic bathroom for me that you just saw. I don't like wasting my time on bathrooms. They're not that important to me. Like Plumbella says, I'm not playing The Sims to watch my Sims take a shit, so. Something that is kind of important in my gameplay, or like the way I design a house, I really like backyards. I don't have one in real life. I live vicariously through The Sims, obviously. So I make sure they look at least like kind of cute. You'll see. Also foliage, flowers, trees, bushes, all of that. Love it. 10 out of 10. Actually, I take that back. Concept, 10 out of 10. The what? 8 bushes The Sims gives us? 4 out of 10. You will always have to make sure your house looks good at night. That's something I used to forget all the time, and then nighttime would come and it would be pitch fucking black, and I was relying on like all the window light, and I had no lights in my house and it looked like so remember that. So here you can see me giving some love to the backyard. I didn't make this one super extravagant, just it has a little something something. I just don't like bare backyards. They look so sad. If you have a backyard, you might as well put stuff in it, am I right? So here you can see me building my actual dream backyard situation. Even if I just had that little nook, like that's living the dream. Look how cute that is. And of course, make sure it looks good at night, always. I'm just going in and adding a few more details in the kitchen. I love clutter, if you can't tell. Definitely one of my favorite parts of building in The Sims. So here is me getting the living room sorted. As I said earlier, it was such a struggle for me. I honestly cut out about 20 real life minutes of me just like placing TVs on every wall, trying to figure out what was best. And it was honestly f***ing traumatic. So I edited it all out and just gave you this refined version. You are welcome. So here you can see me place my all-time favorite item from The Sims, the yellow rug from Nifty Knitting. 10 out of 10 by far. I just think it's the cutest color, the cutest look. It is obviously the best item in The Sims 4. So here is a little trick that I've learned off so many different players on the gallery to place your computer more freely, more customizably. You just shrink down the desk that it's actually sitting on and it won't shrink down the computer, and then you can just hide that desk later with a different item. I made it look like it was sitting in this bookshelf, but you could leave it on a floating shelf. You can do so many different things with it, and it looks so cute. All right, so that is basically the main floor done. I'm just adding a few more little touches. I wanted a pop of color in the kitchen, so the pink rug from Tiny Living works beautifully. Next up, we are headed upstairs and we are doing the bedrooms. So like we talked about before, this is a family home. Sorry, now I'm working on the master bedroom. There's nothing very master about it. It's kind of small, but it works for 1 or 2 parents. Has a walk-in ensuite bathroom, which we will talk about later because that was a whole thing. So you guys can see that I really, really love those tables from the paranormal pack. Also that little wall hanging, I unfortunately delete there, but it's super cute and I don't know why I didn't use it. I should have. Okay, so for the ensuite bathroom, I completely edited out all of the work I did, but just know it took, in real life, over an hour and a half. But I am really glad with the way it turned out. It looks really cute. I really like the curtain instead of a door, but boy, was it hard to get there. So next up we have the child's room. I chose to do it as a little girl, but you can change that however you want. My main focus in this room, honestly, was for it to look cute, but I did throw in a few skill building items just because kids have like nothing to do in this game, so I thought I'd throw them a bone. I am pretty happy with how it turned out. It's kind of cute for such a small, kind of odd shaped room. It definitely could have turned out worse, so I am pretty happy with it. So once again, I am coming in with those plant hangers from Nifty Knitting. They honestly look good no matter where you put them. Also those wall lights. Clearly I have a fixation on those. All right, and the last room of the house is a bathroom that looks just like the one downstairs. Almost identical. Same items. It's fine. So that is the entire house done from top to bottom, day and night. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!